So lodgepole likes early pioneering conditions. So it's kind of the saver. And it saved a lot of seeds here over the years, 10, 20 years of seed. And when the fire burned through back there, it said, go ahead, kill me, I'll just have babies. Now this may have been affected by the fire right here, but very sporadic, very spotty. We'll see the results of this fire all the way through the park.
You could just about say that it looks a little bit weird to me, but this is kind of what a bear scraping looks like. So this could be a bear scraping, but with so many people around, maybe someone's creating a little look there, I don't know. And it settles down these modified back parts of its feet. So you can tell the back slope means it's going our way.
Okay.
About an inch long. And this is not the kissing mistletoe, it's the but this is an angiosperm. It's a flowering plant. Arcithobium is a genus, and each of the pine trees, many of the pine trees in the park, have their own specific parasite, which this is the parasite. It's native, perfectly normal for them to have this mistletoe, and the unique thing about this flowering angiosperm, which is a parasite on this tree, is that at the end, as you walk by, you'll see these little globules on the end. And within each little globule, there's a seed that's about the size of a pinhead. And they've spread their seeds, but this builds up hydraulic pressure over the year. As the seed matures, and in August or so, this seed ripens. And it's got so much hydraulic pressure built up in it, it goes and it spits its seed out up to 60 miles an hour. In fact, I read one paper that said researchers should be careful. I don't know if it's tongue-in-cheek. But this spits it out. It's a sticky seed, and out it goes, and it's spread various ways. One thing is if it's on lodgepole and it's high up in the air, it'll go over and it'll hit one of these these are always 2 meters. And they have this nice little cradle that as wind and rain come, and that seed settles down in there. Remember, it's a flowering plant. It takes root in the tree and begins to get its photosynthetic material from the tree. And gradually, it robs the tree of power, but it makes the tree concentrate photosynthase in that local area, and it causes this weird brooming effect that we call witch's broom. And you'll look up in some of the trees, and I'll show them later on, you'll say, oh, that must be mistletoe. Now there are other diseases, rust, funguses, and so on causes. But if you see this funny looking swelling and then all these brooms, and you say, witch's broom, that's probably the western
Yeah, a whole bunch of branches coming out.
Western yarrow. And Western yarrow has, we don't pick flowers here, but if you want to, you can always identify Western yarrow by squeezing and smelling. And it's got this menthol property. And it's also a styptic property. And Achilles meliifolia. Achilles, you know, the famous warrior. He supposedly, supposedly one of the names that Latin that comes from, he would help his wounded warriors with a plant of this genus or maybe the species. And it's a styptic, so it would stop blood. And then meliifolia or meliifolium, I can't remember, means a whole bunch of little leaves. And so you'll see a whole bunch of little leaves. But as you walk by, if you want to know if you ever got Western yarrow, smell it. And I like it. It's a menthol smell. a heat source. You can think of it as a heating pad underneath the soil. And in this case, we have this reservoir of magma on this 3 to 5 miles down and then deeper. We actually have at least 2 reservoirs of magma below us. So there's our heating pad, item number 1 of a geyser. Item number 2 of the geyser is water. And that water that comes out of the geysers is not from some deep, hidden subterranean force. It's from precipitation like we received last night. Snow, rain, sleet soaks into the soil, and there we get the idea of a basin, because this basin, you see we're in a basin, and it percolates down and forms water fairly near the surface of the crust. Item number 2 then is water. The third item is soil. Now if you just had dirt, you might have a heating pad below, a basin with water draining in, and you'd have a bowl of jelly-like mud. But this is special soil that we've talked about. It's called rhyolite. Rhyolite is 70% or more silica, and silica has the properties that makes a geyser possible. So water circulates, comes in contact deep down with this heat source, begins to percolate up to the cracks in the rhyolite. The cracks in the rhyolite, this is silica rich, so it dissolves silica into the water. So as it circulates up this multitude of cracks, it redeposits on the surface, reseals itself, and has to find a new crack. And so it keeps recirculating back and depositing silica, forming a pressure seal, finding another crack. Earthquakes are the fourth force that's necessary, because you need to have this constant movement to keep this open.